Set for football now at AT&T Stadium. Brandon Aubrey has the honors, and we are underway here in Arlington. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Here's the local Texas product, J.K. Dobbins. And right away they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Second and 10. Here's Jackson out to his left. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
On first and 10, it's Dobbins. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
Another run here with Dobbins. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Third and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. A pickup of 2 yards. First down, Baltimore.
Jackson sliding out of the pocket. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
First carry now for Justice Hill. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, third and 1. They'll try and run for it with Hill. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well.
The best offensive lines I know, they hang together and they don't really make a distinction. The right side of this offensive line, they may ask for a raise after that one because without them, that first down doesn't happen.
All runs on this drive so far. It's first and 10. Jackson now, rolling to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Here's second and 10. Throwing is Jackson. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Nelson Aguilar. 31 yards. And the Ravens are on the board first here this afternoon. That was a really good opening drive on a number of fronts. 10 plays, very methodical, set the tone.
So you know right now, if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you're on the sideline saying, okay, what do we have to dial up in order to get off the field a lot faster? Because both sides are out there for 10 plays, but one side comes off energized, and the other side comes off with some questions.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. Now Lamar changing the look. And now they'll shift things around. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Makes the score Ravens 7, Cowboys 0. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a first and 10 at their own 22. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
2nd down, Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
A partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Option play. Here's Pollard. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Now they send a man in motion right.
And they'll try the option on first and goal.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. Lance on the keeper. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line.
They'll try to run with Pollard.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. A rough go there on third down, a loss of 4.
Boy, the pursuit there, terrific from the linebacking core.
Oh, it certainly was, because so many times on an option play, you'll see a linebacker make a beeline for the quarterback and then zip, one cut, and he's grasping at air. But this time, he locked in on him the whole way, took an excellent angle, and his grasp came up with the quarterback.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on fourth and goal. Prescott. That's to his running back, complete. And he will be brought down well shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Jackson on first down, on the move to his left. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Well, we've seen Jackson already have success in the first half running the football, and he gets good yardage on the ground again there. I mean, I know it's a $64,000 question, CD, but how do they contain him better?
You have to win against the blockers ahead of you. If those guys even occupy a defender for even a half a second, then Lamar Jackson is gone. You got to take those blockers and move them so that you have clear vision of Lamar Jackson, and hopefully you can hem him in.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up first and 10 at their own 46. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Ready?
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback.
Man open downfield is Gallup. He's got it.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. Justin Matabike there to bring him down. The Cowboys looking to get going again in a hurry.
It's a gain of 5.
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance.
Touchdown, Cowboys! Brandon Cooks. An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Cowboys are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
They'll try and run it here. And he'll get in. And they take an 8-7 lead. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We've got a little more than a minute to go. I think the offense is saying, hey, all we need here, a field goal, and we can take the lead into intermission.
Well, I think that's what the goal should be. Give your kicker a chance to give you those 3 points. But in the meantime, if someone falls asleep on the defensive side, you might take advantage of that and get a big shot downfield, too.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Jackson trying to hustle his unit up quickly to the line of scrimmage. Jackson to throw on 2nd down.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Lance to throw on 2nd down here.
And his throw here is incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Play action now, Prescott.
That one too wide and incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Play fake. Here's Prescott.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Touchdown, Cowboys. Brandon Cooks as the first half is winding down.
And the Cowboys will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that lead is now 7 with a chance to go to 8 or more if they want to get crazy here, which we don't expect. But I just know the way the game's being played with the analytics, there's going to be a lot more of going for 2 in a lot of situations, isn't there?
Yeah, there's going to be. And I think their focus here, they don't want to give up anything going into the lockers on the other, and just a little bit of time left on the clock.
Yeah, they don't want to do anything to erase the good feeling they have right now by getting this late score in the half.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
First down, Ravens.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. From the gun, it's Jackson.
That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Pollard, he'll take it up the gut, and he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's second down. This is 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Ravens 39-yard.
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Ferguson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They'll run left with Pollard. And down inside the 15 he goes.
48 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. I always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
2nd down and 8.
Gonna run again here with Pollard. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd.
Pollard gets it off.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
Recovered by Baltimore.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's Jackson to throw. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Play action. It's Jackson under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Dallas, Texas is the spot. Third quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. And he'll get about 2 there to the 36. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Play action. Now Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. Marquise Bell in on that stop. And they're going to speed things up here.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson.
The short one there, caught by Likely.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On 3rd down, Jackson. That is caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 29 yards. And the Ravens are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for 2.
And he's not going to get there. So they come up empty on the 2-point conversion, and they are unable to tie up this football game. Back now in Arlington, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. Powering his way forward. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 and the 24.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. 1-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after next play? Move on. Next drive. That mantra has to come to the front. They've got to take care of business right here. And act like the last series just didn't happen.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Prescott now from the 50. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 16 more on that one and another 1st down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Ready?
Here's Lance. And this is going to be incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a one-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
Here we go, a big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. Off the play fake, Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Peyton Hendershot, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. So a heck of a drive right there with the game potentially hanging in the balance.
A very good drive, and now conversion to make it a 2-score game and a solid lead.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Defensively, certainly not fooled there. Play started at the 2, and he was tackled at the 2.
That has to feel good for them. Not happy about having given up the touchdown, but stopping the 2-point conversion gives them a little bit of a lift as they head to the bench.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive. And got his man complete. Still going inside the 20. A big play there on the catch and run. 79 yards.
Well, they weren't worried about the guys in this play call. Sent out a 4-receiver set, and they're all going to run vertical routes and really put pressure on that secondary. And this is just a beautiful throw, right where it needs to be, and it turns into a huge play.
Here we go, 1st and goal. Jackson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Now Jackson. And he's got it. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd and goal now in a one-score game. Dobbins will take this into the end zone. It's a Ravens touchdown. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the 4th. Huge conversion there to tie this thing up, but they're not done yet. Their defense needs to get a stop.
Yeah, there's still plenty of time for the other team to come downfield and put some points on the board, but job 1 was taken care of, the 2-point conversion to get this thing tied.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Now this one setting up for a great finish, all tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Here's second down. Now Lance. Able to find Gallup.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here's Lance.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Trying to squeeze it in there at this stage of the game. You got to take some chances. Nice job to knock it away, though.
You're so right. Understanding where they are in the game, you got to take that opportunity and maybe thread the needle. Unable to get it done there.
He finds his man complete. It's Ferguson. And he goes diving to get as much as he can, following a big gain. A nice little cherry on top there at the end.
Here we go.
Here's 1st and goal.
Strike it. Ready.
Pollard.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, they would have loved to have scored a touchdown there, but this still sets them up for a game-winning field goal attempt.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Prescott now, option right. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately.
Kyle Hamilton. A 3-yard loss on the play. It's 3rd and goal.
Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And his kick is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry.